Now, let's bring in
Thank you.
Kate Hardcastle as a consumer expert. And Kate, we wanted to speak to you because we wanted to understand the role of salespeople like Rob within the modern media landscape. Does it still matter whether it's within television media or digital media such as TikTok Shop that there is a person, an individual selling?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks for having me. It's the science of shopping, and that's what I talk about. I talk very much about the theory of the fact that human connection still matters in an era of technology. So even though the format has got a lot shorter, when we think about things like TikTok Shop, the expertise, the human element still really is important. And that's where QVC really were pioneers. They brought a very human companion to you to explain matters, to demonstrate, to bring things to life. And we've seen that very much in short form on TikTok Shop, but it's essentially the same elements.
And what matters most? Is it expertise in the product that you're selling? Is it the fact the person who's selling it is a celebrity or an influencer in the digital sphere? Or is it simply whoever you like the company of most?
Each consumer will have something that appeals to them very differently. We've seen a lot of impact from influencers as well as celebrities, but it's the connectivity, it's the point of reference. So it might be a well-being product where you do need expertise, you need clarity in over confusion and over complication. And then that clarity explaining to you. So you're looking for expertise there. It might be that you just need the reassurance or the companionship or someone that just makes you laugh and brings joy. I think it's so important to explain that still shopping's such an emotional experience, and actually just something like Rob making you laugh or feeling a connection to that QVC presenter will actually make so much difference in terms of how we purchase. It's really probably quite insightful to bring in this point that 60-70% of decisions on purchases of non-essential items are still made in the moment, be that watching the screen or in the store. So that's how impactful the right salesperson or mechanic can be.
And you reference QVC there, Kate. You've been to its studios. I wonder what you made of its operation as someone who studies the science of selling.
I was overwhelmed at just how important the companionship meant. I couldn't believe just how many regular clients that the organisation has. It skews differently, the figures from UK to US, but a large amount, plus 80% of the people buying were people buying very, very regularly, which showed that. And actually how much they wanted to speak to the presenters, how much joy that brought. And I wrote about it recently, talking about remembering watching QVC after a night out. We all used to kind of gather around with our takeaways and watch it in the early hours. We used to enjoy.
Did you used to buy anything though, Kate? That's the question.
No, we were a terrible customer, terrible, but we really
maybe that's why
they're
filing for debt restructuring.
Definitely not the big problem they have, but the companionship it brought to grandparents, people who are in the house by themselves, it just can't be underwritten really. So I think it's so important to highlight that it has its place, it will continue to have its place, and social selling will just continue to evolve and adapt. And that's why the QVC brand itself has actually done so well on TikTok Shop too.
It's because Kate, hello, it's Katie here. I was going to ask you, looking to the future, can it reinvent itself? Does teleshopping need to reinvent itself?
There's already different mechanics coming through. We've got something like Talk Shop Live, which is celebrities themselves selling their merchandise. So, Dolly Parton has a cookware collection. She can nip on that channel in America and go sell it directly to her fans. Through to we've seen TikTok just being so successful. I've seen a lot of the live shopping events in Asia, for instance, where a product will be on screen for milliseconds and it already seems to sell. So absolutely, the idea of the human connection with product, with sales, is still something that will be core. You'll just see the timeframes and the platforms evolve. QVC definitely had the right idea. It just moved channel.
Kate, great to speak to you. Thank you very much indeed. That's Kate Hardcastle.